Hello everyone, it's Calvin. Thanks for checking in today's video. Today is July 3rd, Wednesday, 2013. Let's get right into this chart, which is the SPY. SPY is still behaving beautifully, still holding this consolidation pattern, which I called out, doing exactly what I anticipated, still consolidating. Okay, nice, tight range, holding 382 retrace. So this market, it's showing itself, it's proving itself that it wants to make one more move up. Okay, and if it does fail, if this pattern fails, the measure move does take you immediately back to 157. So that's going to put me in a little bit of danger with the 158 that I sold. I only did very small contracts right there. So any break of this, I'm going to head for the hills on that trade and just roll down to probably in the 156.50, 157. Okay, so these puts I sold are weeklies, so that will expire on July 5th. That's coming up on Friday. Okay, so as long as it holds this pattern, which I think it will, the volume's going to get really light. Tomorrow the market's closed for the July 4th holiday, and I will anticipate Friday will be kind of similar. The volume's going to get light. People are going to go away for the long holiday weekend. So, and I do anticipate that for Monday as well. So I'm anticipating, if we actually get a few more days consolidate here, I will look for a nice, based on the time count, I will look for a nice move up into this upper range, and that's where I think this market will hit max upside, because just based on this broadening pattern, it's been in this down channel for since the top, since we made that reversal candle, and that's been the trend pretty much. And we have the death cross that just occurred a few days ago. I called that out that it might get there, and that's where we'll perhaps get a short. We did get a few day pullback, 2 days, pullback there, next day pullback, so 2 day pullback. Actually hit it this time and pulled back for 2 days. So it's consolidating beautifully. It's showing strength. It's holding this upper range. That means showing strength. So if we do hold up here for 2 more days, I am anticipating a move up. Actually, the measure move does take you way up in actually this vicinity. So that's your most extreme case. If you see this trend line where I drawn across, it's connected from here, and it does seem like this is a valid trend line. So this could be a back test as well. So if it does make a move in the next few days, let's say as early as Wednesday, let's see, let me do a count really quick. Yeah, maybe as soon as Wednesday, the measure move would take you pretty much in this upper trend line, and that would be a nice back test, and that would fulfill this pattern. And my target, if this move fails from current price at this high at 162, my downside target would be the 200 moving average. That's where I think this market will have a short-term low, because that'd be 3 pivots to a bottom. That's also equivalent to Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves, 5 wave. Okay, and that would take you the measurement roughly to the 200 moving average. And by that time, hopefully it will come up to the 153, and that's a major pivot here. So that would be a sweet spot right there as this as this 200 moving average starts to rise up. The 153, I think that would be a good decent spot to start nibbling on some long for a nice bounce. Okay, guys, let's look intraday. That's what I'm seeing on the SPY. I think that's pretty much everything I'm looking at. Let's go to intraday charts on a 10-minute chart. Love to see the 10-minute chart. We had a nice gap down, the first print of the day. That's kind of your sign right there. You could, if you want to trade against that, go to a long. That was a trade. You retested the low, never took out the low of this hammer candle. So that was a beautiful trade. The spinning top, whatever, spinning candle, whatever you want to call it. But nice tail. Great volume. So that was the first candle of the day, and that was the trade actually to go long. Made some nice, beautiful bull flags, consolidating many hits of a 20, consolidating below it. Just building strength to blast off, and that's another bull flag. Nice narrow candles for the time count, and another move, and it looks like just some profit, easy money profit taking into the close. Not surprised, guys. After jobs number, I believe, on Friday, and over the holiday weekend, nobody really wants to hold. And these are just some easy gains, just light volume float up into the holiday, and that's pretty generally that's typically what you get on a holiday session, holiday weekend. Okay, that's coming up. Let's look. Let's go back to the daily chart of. Let's see what's the next chart. Let's go look at this IWM. Pretty much the same deal. I call for this market to consolidate because we're at these moving averages, the upper range of this band. Sure enough, that's what we're getting. The IWM is showing a little more strength. We're actually consolidating above the moving averages. Okay, so but there's resistance here, so it's be a lot of strength for the IWM to break out to new highs. So that's a red flag that this pattern could fail. So you just got to be on your toes. Nobody really knows. You just have to really just trade the price action. And once again, two moving averages consolidating below it. That's pretty much what I called for in my last video, that this market wants to consolidate. Sure enough, that's what we're getting. Apple, let's do a quick update on Apple. Pretty much called this pretty decently as well. Three bars up, narrow range candle. Now it's just getting better and better. Now it's getting more to the optimal setup side. Not quite what I would like still, because the volume was just so dead. But if you saw a big red, a big volume candle higher than these, and you saw a doji candle, that would be a pretty decent setup. You got a time count with a doji. Doji is usually the setup to trigger a short. But with the light volume and holidays, it's just not the time to do it, just because of the what's going on in the holidays, July 4th holiday. So it's difficult to short. Maybe in this upper range over here in the 440 you could look for some resistance, but right now this is acting as resistance, as I did call it would stall out here. Doji candle is the perfect example. That's why it's an indecision candle. Pretty much you just pause and close at the same spot where it opened. Okay, so it is stalling out as I anticipated. Let's go to the 10-minute chart. Still riding this trend line, so that's another sign that it might stall out in the coming days, might consolidate, because we just kind of barely finally closed underneath that trend line. But we need more conviction than that. So if we can get a few more candles, start trading sideways, that will confirm my hypothesis that we're gonna trade sideways here and build maybe a bullish pattern to attack this upper range. Okay, guys, because like it's in this channel here, so it's in the middle of this channel, and the upside target is roughly, if you want to connect these pivot highs or these pivot highs, roughly in this vicinity. You don't know where it's going to be, but generally in this vicinity over here is where I think Apple will see resistance, because it's in this choppy range. Okay, so I'm in the same camp that it does want to consolidate here. That doji candle just sets it up more, showing that there's indecision in this move right now. And the only thing I don't really like is no volume on that candle, which is understandable. Today was a half day of trading. So let's go to Google really quickly. Google pretty much in this consolidation pattern. And, it's funny, if you look back in hindsight, it's easy to call out these moves, but if you look back at my old videos, probably if you go back, I did all my videos, so this just looks like June 6th or June 5th. Those videos, I did call out this level for a long, and sure enough, that was the bottom, just because of the breakout here, and I believe it was a 618 Fibonacci retracement. You got a nice bottoming tail candle there, and sure enough, that was the low. And if you go back to roughly June 18th, I don't want to sound braggadocious, but if you go back to roughly 618, I called that this was a signal that the market was going to pull back, and you had a doji candle, and that Google probably want to pull back with the markets, and sure enough, it did that as well. And if it didn't, it was going to attack these highs. But that was what I called for, and with the doji candle and pretty good volume too. And sure enough, the selling did come in. That coincided with the SPY, and that's the reason why I made that call. So that was beautiful on Google. Nothing really to do here, just riding in this consolidation pattern. Not much to do there. Amazon looks like it really it's holding this upper range, and before it was coming right down. Now it's kind of see if it can build a few more candles sideways and see if it could break out to this high. I mean, it's showing a lot of strength. I mean, look at the moving averages starting to space apart. It looks like it wants to continue the uptrend. See all this consolidation period based on the moving averages looks like it's just a neutral trend. Now it looks like it's breaking apart the moving averages. Looks like it wants to continue trend to the upside. That's based on the daily chart, what I'm seeing. But let's look at the measured move really quickly. If you do the measure move just based off this, you get roughly to 300. So that's your first target, $300, and that's an even number as well, because you are pretty much at uncharted territories. I think we're all-time highs we're almost at all-time highs on Amazon. So it's really uncharted territory. After 300 is your even number. That's your first target, and then if you measure this move right here to the upside, let's see if you just take a measured move from this whole consolidation period and measure it up, it does take it to this 315, 16-ish area, and it coincides with this upper trend. Let's go to the weekly chart. You can see it more clearly. It's just been a very beautiful chart, just riding this channel. Very nice, clean channel ever since this move up since 2007 when it broke out, and it's just been riding this channel all the way up. So it's still in in a more macro sense, you are in the middle of this channel. So if it starts hitting these upper ranges of this band of this channel, I got some measured moves that pretty much come out there as well. I believe this is another measured move, probably off this pivot, and that looks like, and that's good when you have another confluence saying that another measure move takes you to 315. I think I have 3 of them here that take you out to 315. So that may be probably your upside target, you know, for more of a longer to intermediate term resistance. Okay, guys, that's Amazon.com. Let's see what else we got. Let's look at gold. Gold's pretty much stalling out the 10-day moving average. Just same deal. It's getting a nice counter trend bounce. It needs that after just a pretty drastic sell-off. Let's look at the stochastics. I don't really look at stochastics, but I just look to see how and it's an oversold condition as well. So not surprised that we are getting a bounce here. Okay, guys. On gold, I got at my levels on gold already on the previous video. You guys want to check that out? Let's see what else I want to look at for takeoff. How about Tesla? One of my viewers asked about Tesla. I guess I'll leave on this Tesla. It's pretty much a parabolic chart. Everyone's hated stock because they probably missed the move and they just want to short it, and you're not getting a short right at the moment. Right now, I mean, to short it, you really need a high volume reversal candle. This could have been it. You had a nice, you hit the, let's see, where's the top on this? 115, you got a nice reversal candle on good volume, and sure enough, you got follow through to the downside, caught the 20 moving average. Now it's just riding the 20. So this now 20 is not minor, okay? So any crash here is not minor. So don't be trusting this anymore, because when you ride it this long, it's just no longer, a strong support. The more strong support would be this level right here. The 50-day moving average. First crash, straight crash to 50. That would be solid support with this pivot right here. But right now, if you're looking to short it, it's really difficult. We did make that reversal candle, and we retraced all the way back up, and now we closed back above this reversal candle. Okay, it's on high. We didn't close above it with great volume. Okay, so that's more neutral-ish. You like to see it take it out with higher volume than the reversal candle, than the reversal, the red bar. But we did close above it, and we are making a base. So there's a lot of mixed signals right now. Okay, so let me just go over them. Okay, you have a bearish candle, and you made a bearish move. Now you retraced all the way back up, and you close back above that candle. So that wipes away a lot of bearishness. Whenever you close back above a breakdown candle, this is the reversal candle, whatever you want to call it, you close back above it. It wasn't on great volume, but sure enough, you did do that. But the next day you got a doji, so that's bearish. Okay, after that's a time count as well. Bearish. Are they just trying to suck in the investors, thinking this is a breakout, and then just reverse it on them? Because we didn't confirm. Confirmation will be a close above this candle here. Any close above this high, draw it out 117, and we almost did it here. We almost did it. That almost confirmed that this is going to be, when you ever confirm a level, which is a close above the first candle breakout, so any close above that will be a retest of that level, and that will be resistance. That's what confirmation means. Pretty much once you close above the high of that candle the next day, and then you retest it, this is going to be resistance. But right now we have no confirmation. So what you want to see on Tesla, if you want to see it, if you're bullish, you want to see a nice base build out here, maybe another 3 days. That'd be a nice time count. Maybe a doji here on the third day, on that last day, and then you will see a nice additional move, a nice high base, nice low consolidation, nice low volume on this consolidation, and then you want to see it break out in high volume. That's what you want to see if you're bullish. Breakout, you want to see, like I said, you want to see that reversal candle, you want to see this fail. You don't want to see it confirm. So that's one case, right? There's a few case scenarios you could like to see. Maybe it does confirm above it, closes above it, and then it kind of slowly retraces back to that breakout, and then you could play that long. Right now, I'm still setting up, not much to do. It is building a base above this previous resistance. Okay, that's all you have on Tesla. But it's a parabolic stock. It's very hard to chase it up here. I mean, it's just gone wild. I know a lot of traders are looking to short this, but there's no reason to short it yet. I mean, nothing, no reversal candle. You want to see a nice hammer candle, a nice big reversal candle, a doji or something on high volume. That would be a nice signal. But not right now. This could have been, like I said before, it would have been a good sign, but nothing right now to show you either way. Okay, so it's still setting up. That's Tesla's chart. Gonna take off, guys. Gonna enjoy the July 4th holiday. Just about to start right now. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. So I'm gonna take off. Hope you guys have a great holiday, guys. If you guys have more questions, ticker symbols you want to put in the comment box, I'd love to go over them. Feel free to do that, and I'll have a website eventually up and running for you guys. So I will check you guys later. Hope you guys have a great July 4th holiday. Okay, guys.